We'll get started in about a minute. Grab yourself a mat or something to lay down on. Today we got some Pilates and Barre. All right. Good morning. Put that on. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today's pop-up daily movement pop-up class. It is Thursday here in Chicago for those watching live or those not, just so you know what day it is when we're doing this. It is very sunny out. It's been very hot and muggy the past few days. So hot and muggy that I've been not going outside to jog or walk or anything really. I'm a very fair weather jogger. So these daily movements are really important because I haven't been doing as much activity outside as I try to do. So, our body's moving. We're just going to do some good old-fashioned Pilates. Yesterday we did level 1 Pilates. It's a little bit more getting into our foundations and fundamentals. Today, we're just going to do Pilates, throw in some Barre in there because I always like to throw in Barre and kind of work through things a little bit quicker than we did yesterday. So modify when you need to, take breaks whenever you need to, grab yourself a mat or something to lay down on, and I always forget to do this at the beginning. My name is Midnight. Happy to be here with you. Really excited to continue on these daily pop-up classes Monday through Friday. So let's get into it. Okay. We've been doing this all week. Let's just keep the theme going. Start in quadruped and start with some cat-cows. It's kind of been the way my body has been feeling like starting movement this week. Tuck the pelvis under, round the spine. I always feel a stretch in my upper back here. You may feel a stretch in a different place in your spine. There's no right or wrong. Just kind of notice there's one place that that feels a little bit tighter than the rest of it. Connect to your breath. Give yourself just a moment to be present. Whatever else you were doing today, you're still just waking up, whatever it is. Arrive here on your mat. Be together. Connect with your body. Building a better relationship with our bodies, whatever that may be. And the last one. Yeah. All right. While we're here, let's do our 1, 2, 3 connection of our spine. So we do that when we lay down on the floor, but let's try doing it here. So 1, you suck the belly button in and up. You can't really see it very well with this. But instead of letting the belly just kind of rest, you suck it up, if you can see that little bit difference. So put your hand on your belly even if you need to, and suck that belly button up and in. You have a tight corset on. Then lengthen your tailbone away. So reach that tailbone long. A lot of times we have sway backs. We just naturally do this. So we pull the belly in and then lengthen the tailbone. Then lengthen that spine. It may feel more like a little bit of a tuck of the pelvis. And take the ribs and pull them down and in. Yeah, just that again. So kind of release. Release the belly. 1, suck the belly button up and in. 2, lengthen the tailbone away. 3, tuck the ribs in. Really feel my abs contracting in this position. And don't feel any tension in my lower back. My core is strengthening and protecting that lower back. One more time. Release it all out. Shake it out if you need to. 1, pull the belly button in. 2, lengthen the tailbone away from you. Reach your crown of the head the other way as well. 3, tuck the ribs in. Subtle little differences, but they do make a big difference. Good. Go ahead and hold this. Press through the palms. Press through the shoulders. Keep breathing. If you want a little bit more to this, tuck the toes under. Try to keep that 1, 2, 3 connection and hover the knees. Keep pressing. You automatically need to tighten your core more to hover the knees. The lower the knees are, the little bit spicier it is, opposed to bringing the knees up higher. See how low you can hover those knees. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it all the way down. Flip it over onto your back. Let's do that same thing, laying down. 1, 2, 3 connection. Oh, I always forget my hair clips. It's always finding the right hairstyle for Pilates. That's the challenge. 1, pull the belly button down in. 2, lengthen the tailbone away. 3, tuck the ribs down and in. That same connection that we just had in quadruped. Lengthen the head away from you, drawing all the muscles to wrap in and around. Going right into our 100. Knees can either be tabletop, straight, or lengthened away. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Pump the arms up and down. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 10. In. Out. 2, 3, 4, 20. Keep going. Lengthen the chin. 2, 3, 4, 30. Squeeze inner thighs together. 40. Try and control the breath as you inhale. And out. 2, 3, 4, 50. Halfway there. Out. 2, 3, 4, 60. Can you lower the legs any lower? Out. 2, 3, 4, 70. 3 more breaths. Out. 2, 3, 4, 80. Push lower back into the mat. Out. 2, 3, 4, 90. Last 1. Out. 2, 3, 4, 100. Bend the knees, relax everything down. Nice work. Going into our roll up a little bit differently today. Go rock and roll yourself all the way up. I told you, and I do tell you frequently, roll up is my kryptonite. I have a sticky spot in my lower back. It's really hard to do that spinal flexion. So I'm going to start up here, flex the feet, and just round back, maybe halfway, then come back up again. You go back as far as you need to. You want to feel it in your abs, but you're not going to that point where you lose control and you fall back again. So only going back as far as you can, keeping that control. If this feels like easy peasy, my sticky spot is not bothering me, or I don't have one today, you can also cross your hands, put your hands behind your head, and that'll make this movement more difficult. And you're kind of also doing a little check-in with the body. How's it feeling? Maybe you can feeling that stretch through the spine. Pull the belly in, round the spine. As we round, don't lift the shoulders to the ears. So sometimes we do this, we're cuddling in like we're cold. Keep the shoulders rolled away. Keep the neck long. Tuck and round. All right, let's try going for the full thing. Tuck, round down the spine. Reach the arms overhead. Reach the arms forward. Dig the heels into the floor. Round yourself up. Now, as I give myself away yesterday, I have a couch right here. So I am giving myself a little bit of assistance, putting that toe on the edge of the couch. You can do that too if you need it. Or you can walk yourself up the back of your legs, or you can roll up a towel and put the towel behind your sacrum, behind your lower back, and that will also give you some assistance. Or again, if this feels like easy peasy, try doing it with your hands behind your head. Roll up with hands behind your head, which is not going to look graceful when I do it, but why not? It's always good to try, right? Oh. I know it becomes a lot harder. 2 more. Oh yeah, see how much my leg came up? Whew. It's hard for me. It's good. That's why we need to be doing it. Last one, wherever you are, curling up, trying to articulate through the spine. Rounding up. And that slow curl back down. Good. Knees come to tabletop position into some reverse crunches. I gotta scoot myself down for rollover because I don't have enough space here. If you need to navigate your space, go for it. A little tuck, lift of the pelvis, and down. Now, the further away your heels are from your hips, I think it's easier to get a little more height. But if I tuck my heels in, It's a smaller range of motion, but I feel it more in my abs. So you just, again, gotta choose like where your body wants to go today. Maybe you just wanna focus on that tuck of the abs, or maybe you wanna feel more of the movement in your spine. So you wanna get up a little bit higher. Just control it. Don't bounce it up and down. Push into the arms, control the lift, especially control the lower. Full rollover, straighten the legs. Actually, before we do that, go to leg circles. Legs go out, down, assemble, and up. And you will know why I want us to go into leg circles before we go into rollover in just a moment. So we're basically gonna do these leg circles as we do the rollover. All right, hold the legs together. Reach the toes all the way overhead. Stack the spine. Open up the legs. As you come down, they're gonna circle down. Bring it back together. Yeah, reach overhead. Open the legs. Gotta navigate my space here. And circle down around. One more like this. Up. Open the legs. Circle down and around. Good. Circle the legs the other way. Keep the tailbone down. So now we go out, up, together. Down, out, up, together. Draw the belly button in, keeping that 1, 2, 3 connection of the core. Whew, I feel that core working. I'm gonna scoot myself down a little bit more here for my rollover, because we're gonna do the rollover again. Now keep the legs open, reach them overhead, only about shoulder height, maybe a little bit wider. You don't want them too wide. Bring the legs together and curl down. Good, legs open up, circle up and over, together, and down. Try 2 more like this. Breathing. Trying to reach those legs parallel to the ground back behind you. Last one. Yeah, good. Grab onto one leg. Give it a little stretch, just hamstring stretch. Point flex that top foot, roll it around. I already can feel the beads of sweat starting. And switch over to the other side. And I need to scoop myself back again, negotiate my space. This room is like just wide enough for a mat, not even, like the mat is rolled up just a teeny tiny bit, but like just wide enough for my body to lay down. All right, single leg circles. One leg down, other leg up, flex the foot, point through the toe, hands down. Circle across the body, up, pause at the top. Down, around, pause. How still can you keep your body, pushing your muscles, grounding them down into the floor? Stop. You're going to stop in the same place every single time you come around. Circle other way. Squeeze the glutes. I can feel this cheek working on this downside leg. It's pushing the heel into the ground as hard as it can. Last one. Grab onto the leg, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Look at some scissor kicks. Pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. As you pulse that second time, lift higher. Lift higher. Use your hand on your leg and curl up. One more each side. Last one. Good, hold on this side. Make sure you switch to the other side. And single leg circles on this side. I'm catching my hair clips there. My hair is getting so long now, I need 2 hair clips to put it back. Set those off to the side for right now, because I'm sure I'll want them back a little bit later. Pushing your muscles into the floor, pressing down with that downside leg glute. Circle other way. Feel my abs pulling in, my core muscles all tightening in, trying to keep me steady, keep me stable. And breathe. Last one. Good. Draw one knee in towards the chest. Extend the other leg long. Single leg stretch. Curl up and switch. Switch. Pull that knee in towards your chest. Feel the compression. Draw the knee in. Now notice if you draw the knee in, if it starts going out to your armpit. If it does, try to draw in towards your breastbone. Keep it parallel. Don't let it turn out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax it all the way down. Curl into a low ball. Rock and roll yourself forward and back. Come all the way up to sitting. Rolling like a ball. All right. I'll do a little tuck in here. Scoot yourself to the edge of the mat. Grab on to the outside of your ankles. Round yourself into a little tiny ball. Curling yourself back. Inhale back. Exhale up. Woo. The first one for me. Always I get stuck on. So it may take you a few times. Maybe it doesn't happen for you today. You're trying not to let your heels kick back. If the heels kick back, you're using momentum. Keep the heels tightened in to your hips. And use your core to come up and try and find that balance at the top. Easier said than done, especially working through that sticky spot. Massage through the spine. 2 more. Last one. Good. Hold at the top. Oh my goodness, that was a tough hold. Hold at the top right here. Bring the knees in. Try and find that balance. Let go of the hands. Then see if you can straighten the feet up into your teaser position. Roll the shoulders back. And then lower yourself down slow and controlled. Double leg stretch. I'm breaking up that ab series today. Double leg stretch. Both knees hug into the chest. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lengthen arms and legs away. Tuck back into a ball. Reach out, hollow body. Circle, tuck. 4 more. Reach, circle, tuck. Lengthen. Lower back stays onto the mat the whole time. Sucking that belly button in still. 2 more. Last one. Hands behind the head. Legs go up. Lower the legs down. Lift the legs up. Now I say this almost every time we do this, but lower down as far as you can, and it doesn't matter how low you go. I feel my abs working really hard right here. If I wanted to, I could put my hands underneath my tailbone and lower down further, but I personally don't feel my abs as much doing that. So if I kind of let go of what I think it's supposed to look like and just go to where my body feels it, then I work my core a lot more. 2 more. Oh yeah, last one. Crisscross. Cross it over, lift center, cross. So keep those shoulders lifted in the middle if you can. Twist, twist. Obliques, those muscles on the side of your abs that wrap around the body help you rotate. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax it all the way down. Yes. Rock and roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Okay. Going into quick spine stretch forward and soft. So feet go out. Flex the feet. About hip width distance apart. Sit up tall. Arms reach forward for this first 2. Fold the belly button in. Round the spine. Reach forward. I'll show you what this looks like side. So I'm not doing a leg stretch. I'm really trying to stretch out my back. There's an orb in my stomach or in front of my stomach, and I'm rounding over that giant orb. Then sit up tall. Again, round the spine, pull the belly button back, tuck the pelvis. Now the difference is if I were stretching the legs, I would be going over like this with a flat back. But I'm really just rounding the spine, trying to get in that space in between the vertebrae. Sit up tall. Good. Hands behind the head. Let's do that again. Curl yourself down. Bring the elbows down and give yourself a gentle neck pull. You're not pulling hard. It's just a gentle gravity reaching the elbows down. Sit up tall. Open up the elbows and go into a boss pose. If you feel unsteady, you can bend your knees, or you can sit up on a block or sit up on a booster. It might also help if you have tight hamstrings and feel like you can't sit up tall here. You gotta get around the spine, come forward, elbows down. So it's gonna be a gentle stretch. You're not just pushing your head down, actually grab onto it and try and lengthen it. Pull it up and away from the spine. Then sit up tall, reach the elbows wide, open through the heart, boss pose. One more time. Round through the spine, draw the belly in, grab the skull, reach it a little bit further, elbows sink down. Stack the spine up, reach up the crown of the head, open up the heart and the clavicle. Stack the spine all the way up. Saw, open the legs up wider than your mat, but don't go too crazy, don't go too wide. Now come here so you can see. Hands go out to a T position. Hey, Bucky. Cross over one side, pinky finger towards pinky toe. Saw it down, hold here, flip your palm up. You can join us, Bucky, and do little high fives in the back. Lift, lift. I know, I can smell, Bucky's making coffee. I can smell the coffee. That's what's powering me through. Like, oh, at the end of this session, get a nice cup of coffee and come all the way up. Switch over to the other side. It's like banging on things. Pinky finger towards pinky toe. Back hand lifts up like you're high-fiving the ceiling back behind you. Just do little pulses lift. As you're doing this, you're still twisting through the spine as deeply as you can, drawing that belly button in. Get to up tall. Switch other way. Keep going. Throwing my hair back again. I'm getting hot over here. Let's see if one clip can do it. Reach that arm back behind you. Sit up tall, twist, saw it down, reach back behind, pulse, 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 pulse. Just regular saw. Twist, saw it down, bring it up. Inhale, exhale, twist, saw down, pinky to pinky, look behind you, up, inhale, twist. Keep the heels still, keep the sit bones down. Last time, twist, up, yes, good. Hold here, one hand down, other hand reaches up, lateral side bend. I'll turn so you can see. You're just reaching up and over. Again, if you need to bend your knees or if you want to go to a different leg position, you can. Just get that side bend. We twisted the spine, the flexion of the spine. We're about to extend the spine, so let's get some lateral movement in there too. Come up, over to the other side. Come over to the other side, hand behind the head. If you can, get your elbow all the way down as well. Spiral the elbow up towards the ceiling and then bring it down. Try and connect the elbow maybe down to your knee. Then lift the elbow back up again. And begin that rotation. Elbow down, spiral. Use the hand on the floor to help give you a little extra leverage to maybe twist a little bit deeper. Last time, bring it up. Good, reach it all the way up, over to the other side. Stretch over, hand behind the head. Open up the elbow towards the ceiling. Straighten out the legs. Always my legs get tired and they just kind of start to bend and get lazy. Elbow down. See if you can keep energy in the legs the entire time. Then twist back up. Then spiral down. Elbow, twist through the torso. Reach up through the heart. Again, spiral down. Reach up. Last time, spiral down. Reach up, come all the way up. Good. And give yourself a little shake out. Move down to your stomach. Got some back extensions to do. We did these yesterday and do them again. We always like to warm up this way, or I do. Stack your hands, rest your forehead on your stacked hands. Before you do anything, we're going to put your ankles together. Let's zip up through that midline for our back extensions. Then try to do the same sucking up of the belly button like we did before. You're trying to lift the belly button, almost like if you could, you would lift it up off of the mat. May not come off the mat, but you're trying. So engaging those deep abs, transverse abdominals. Then lift up, just hover, head, neck, and shoulders. Lower back down. Now, again, it's not about how high you go. So if I let my belly go and I arch my lower back, I can get up pretty high. But if I keep my belly engaged, this is how high I go. And this is a more protected place to be. Just pull that belly in and lift up as high as you can, keeping the belly sucked in and focusing more into the upper back and mid back. Two more. Last one. All right, it's been a while since we've gone into the Swan Dive. Let's go for it. Let's try doing our full Swan Dive. I'm gonna have to turn myself sideways just a little bit for this. So different levels, different stages. Elbows underneath your shoulders. First, just lift yourself up into a cobra position. Go as high as you can. Maybe it's straight arms, but not with the shoulders here. So if the shoulders are here, bend the elbows to keep your shoulders down and neck long. Squeeze your butt. Try and keep the legs together as much as you can. As you lower yourself down, the legs are going to start to come up like a teeter-totter. Then push yourself back up. Legs go down, chest comes up. Lower down. Just find this engagement where you can kind of tilt yourself forward and back. It's almost like rolling like a ball, just your body's trying to roll like a ball in the opposite direction. Then you can start to speed it up. Find that little bit of momentum. One time we can actually use momentum. Maybe you dive your hands out, then re-catch. Dive, re-catch. Dive, re-catch. Maybe you do, or try the no hands version. Keep squeezing through the glutes, lengthening through the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, push it back into a child's pose. Knees go wide, big toes barely touching. Hips sink back towards the heels. Breathe. Nice work. Let's see, Swan Dive I got, because spinal flexion I don't got, so extension I got. So if you were like, whoa, that was crazy, that's okay. We all got our thing that we're great at. We all got our thing we're not so great at. So you might not get to that full no-hand Swan Dive, just like I may not get to the roll-up with no assistance as quickly as others. All right, coming onto your side body. Let's go to a side tabletop. So tall kneeling, knees down, one hand out. Bring it over to the side. Stick the other leg out. If you need to come all the way down onto your side body, you can, as you're pressing yourself up and away, engaging through this oblique and pushing the shoulder down into the floor. Lift this top leg up about hip height. Again, I'm going to flex the foot just because of my space, but you can point it if you want to. Put your hand on this glute and just squeeze this glute. All right, we're going to start to get into a little bit of that bar. Really, bar takes a lot from Pilates, because Pilates and bar are both like dancer, ballet inspired. So it takes a lot from Pilates, but just has a little bit different approach to it, where we do more reps, we're going to burn into the muscles a little bit more. We focus in on the muscles for a little bit longer. And really focus on squeezing this cheek muscle. If this feels like it ever becomes a little bit too much or inaccessible, come down here. You can do the same exact thing, laying on your side body. Hold the leg up, draw little circles around. Make sure these circles are coming from this gut cheek, from the booty. So if you feel it in the front of your hip, try to let that hip drop back, push the hip forward, circle other way. Keep pressing up, strengthening from this bottom side of your body. And yes, that standing leg may feel it before it gives out on this side. It sort of depends on what your body needs most. But hold it here. We do a little lift and lower, lift, lower. I already feel this leg though. I don't know about you. This leg's already talking to me. I'm stretching through the heel of that foot. Keep the belly pulled in tight. Shoulders are stacked, and head can be back a little bit further. Probably yours can too. Good, hold here, bring it forward, reach it back. We tend to bring our head forward when we're really trying hard. So lift that chin up. Forward, reach it back. Oh, now this is getting into my standing leg a little bit deeper. Forward and reach, keeping the body as still as you can. One more. Going into circles up and around. Make these circles bigger now. Oh, because I can really feel that. Woo. Working into that glute, and that hip, side of the booty, and the standing leg. For sure. Circle other way. Forward, up and around. Oh, your circles may be getting smaller. That's normal as the muscles fatigue. Keep pressing to the shoulder. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Good. Hold it here. Last time, little lifts. Up, up. Maybe a little bit bigger this time. Squeeze through that glute. Burn it out. Take breaks if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, bring it in. Oh, set the hip off to the side. Keep leaning over this direction. Oh, just a little stretch into the side of the body. Whew. We're going into our inner thigh though, so we're not quite done on this side. Lay yourself all the way down. Bend this top knee and lengthen the bottom leg away. Different positions for this. The knee can either be bent right here, or you can bring it up kind of like a bike stand. Pop the toe or pop the heel and let the toes be down on the ground, and you can grab on here. Either way, whatever feels most comfortable for you and your hips. Lift this bottom leg up off of the floor, extend through the leg, and do little lifts up, up, up. Now, sometimes my bottom hip really digs into the floor. So if you want to like fold up your mat more, if you need to kind of find what angle works for you, totally cool. It's just about squeezing into this muscle. You can even reach down and just try and poke into these inner thigh muscles. They're long, thin muscles. Gotta wake them up. They can burn out easily and quickly though, so again, take those breaks whenever you need to. Circle it, little circles at the top. Try and lift, squeeze that circle up and around. And check in with your chin as it's tucking down. Back up, circle other way. Check in with your belly button, pull it back in. Shoulders are stacked. Stretch through that leg. You can start to feel that inner thigh. Starting to heat up, burn up. Back to lifts, up, up, up. Okay, I'm gonna flex my toes. You can, go ahead, everyone flex their toes. I'm doing it mostly for space, for what's next. Just hold it up, take the leg forward and back. Forward and back. Try to keep that leg lifted off of the floor the whole time. Woo! A little shaky state starting to come in there. A little tremble of truth. Some of my clients called it. Shh. You can't fake it. It is the truth when it sets in. Shh. Shh. Hold it. Last lift. 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 I also feel this in the oblique. Working everything here, side body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, nice work. Woo, give our legs a little bit of a break. Let's go into teaser transition. Not a break for us, break for the legs. Extend the legs out. We worked on this a little bit earlier after that rolling like a ball. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. You lift yourself up into your teaser position. So you're in a V position. Open up through the collarbones. Try and get your nose in line with your toes. And hold. Draw the belly button in. Reach the arms. I always like reach your arms a little bit higher because arms should be in line parallel to your legs. Then curl yourself back down again. Heels and head hit at the same time is the goal. May not happen today. Whew, okay, again, sweep the arms forward. Curl yourself up into your teaser. Try to go as slow and controlled as you can. Curl back down. Keep going at your pace. Try to peel the spine up. Ooh, maybe you make it all the way up. Maybe you don't. Maybe you need that little extra help. You need that towel behind your mat again or behind your back. Got a couple more tries wherever you are. Just feeling where is your body. Ooh, I feel that inner thigh. To breathe into it. And just building that relationship with your body. My teaser's feeling a little bit crunchy today, but you know what? It's just good to know. Like, all right, body, that's okay. It's okay. Feeling a little crunchy. I get you. I gotcha. Okay, switch it over to the other side. Up to that side kneeling. Woo! Tall kneeling. Bring it up and over. Or you can lay it all the way down on your side. Squeeze the glute. Lift the leg up. Squeeze this cheek. Just squeeze the cheek. Don't worry about doing anything else. Keeping your body stable and still. Just squeeze that booty. Squeeze. 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 Yeah. Good. Draw little tiny circles around. Have these circles, whoop, I'm losing my balance here. Have these circles come from the cheek and fight for your balance. So your core needs to be stabilized. Everything needs to be pressing into the floor so you don't lose your balance. Circle other way. And if you do lose your balance, good, congratulations. That means you're challenging yourself. So you gotta fight for it. Just get yourself back up where you can and keep going. All right, flexing the foot just for the space, bring it forward and reach it back. Let's see. Oh yeah, got clearance there. Yeah, bring it forward, reach it back. Hips stay stacked, belly stays pulled in. Imagine like you have like that naked sushi. You always think of like I'm trying to balance something on my body. I cannot let it drop. Back in those naked sushi trend days. Probably dates myself. I don't know when that was, but it was a while ago. Go into big circles. It's forward, up, and around. Oh, forward, up, and around. Yeah. Squeezing all the way up and through. Squeezing up and through. You feel that on the bottom leg as well. I am going the other way, back, up, and around. Pressing, even though I'm moving this leg bigger, my hip is still staying still. I can feel the leg rotate in my hip joint, but this hip bone isn't moving. It's not rotating back and forth, not moving side to side. It's trying not to. Hold it. Last time, lift it up. Squeeze. Press, lengthen a little bit longer. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. Release it all the way down. Let those hips fall over to the side. Reach over. Breathe into it. Got that inner thigh on the other side. A little bit more for our spine. And then we're almost out of here. Bring it all the way down. Ooh. Tuck that top leg over, or you can free up like a kickstand. Lengthen the bottom leg away. Lift it up, do little lifts. Squeeze into the inner thighs. Now, I personally know that I need to focus on my inner thighs more. Because we do bar, because I do bar, I think I get my outer glute pretty well. I focus on that a lot more than I focus on my inner thigh. I'll tell you that much. So, gotta remember the 360 of the leg. My inner thigh probably needs more strengthening. Can't forget about these guys in here. Pull up at the top, circle around. Pull the belly button in, especially if we're doing, well, anything really. When we're sitting, we do walking, biking, running. It's just all of that like forward and back movement, circle other way. We just get a lot of front and back leg. Actually, not as much back leg. We get a lot of front leg. We don't get a lot of the side inner leg as much. Good. Hold, flex the foot, bring it forward and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Oops. Watch out, don't kick anything, or if you do, be careful. Be gentle with it. Good. Hold it center, lift it up. Last times. Try to reach that heel. Get up a little bit higher, a little bit deeper. Yeah, last 4, 3, 2, shaky. Oh yeah, bring it all the way down. Nice work. Whew. Okay. That sit to rise test that we were practicing yesterday is going to come in handy right now because we're going into seal. I'm going to have to turn myself sideways again for this one to have enough space. Seal. It's a funny classic Pilates exercise. It's like rolling like a ball, but it's more fun. You grab onto your ankles. For the purposes of what we're going to do, just grab onto the outside like we did rolling like a ball. You find your balance. You clap your feet 3 times. 3, 2, 1. You roll back over, kind of like in a rollover. You're trying to bend your body to clap 3 times overhead. 3, 2, 1. I have a harder time doing that, but 3, 2, 1. Reach back behind, tuck. 3, 2, 1. That was a little better. Come up. 3, 2, 1. Roll back behind. 3, 2, 1. You're trying to find that rounding of the spine. Oops. And maybe you make it, maybe you don't. Tuck the pelvis under. Try to articulate through the spine. 2 more tries. Then find your balance. But hold. Extend the legs out. Reach over the legs. Give yourself a moment. Okay, watch here. So we're going to do that again. We're going to do 3 seals. Then we're gonna cross our feet over and try to do that sit to rise. So just watch as you're stretching. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do this. You're gonna clap your feet. 3, 2, 1. Go back behind. 3, 2, 1. Cross your feet. Reach forward. Try and use the momentum to stand yourself all the way up. Bring it back down again. Roll yourself back. 3, 2, 1. Cross the other foot over. Stand yourself up. Yeah, so 3 seals to get us into it. Then go ahead and try doing that sit to rise. It'll be 2 times each side. Or stick with the seal or do whatever else you want. Keep stretching over your legs. Go for it however you want to. Gonna go into our seals. Ugh, that was a sticky one. And you know, they don't all have to be winners. That's what class is for. Figuring it out. All right, I'm gonna go for my sit to rise on this one. 3, 2, 1. Cross it over, bring it up. Try and stand up. Come down. Roll it back. Clap. Stand it up. Again, take it down. Roll it back. Stand it up. Last time for me, you take more time if you need it. Stand it up. Woo, once you stand yourself all the way up, everyone just come up to standing, however you can get there. I'm gonna tuck myself over here so you can see. Woo, bring your heels together, toes apart. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a moment, breathe, close your eyes if you need to. Settle back in, leave that crazy sealness behind. All right, stepping to the edge of your mat, arms reach up overhead, dive yourself down. Last thing we got right here, walk yourself out into your plank position. If you wanna go down to quadruped, you can, or modified. Press through the arms, pull the belly button in, squeeze through the glutes, lengthen through the neck. But here, option to stay, or lift one leg up, then the other leg up, leg pull. Squeezing through the glute, and working that back body again. Also working front body, working full body really, but activating the back body. 2 more on each side. Keep pressing through the shoulders. Good, then walk your hands back toward your feet. Pilates V, slight bend in the knees, curl yourself up. Reach the arms overhead, dive yourself back down. Walk yourself out, plank position, into your push-ups. I'm dropping down to my knees for this one. You go wherever you need to. Push-ups down and up. Let's go for 10. Let's do it. It's Thursday. Why not? Come on. You go at your pace. Maybe you only get a couple. Maybe you just hold plank. Maybe you do those leg pulls again. My push-ups are nice and slow. They're not too crazy. 4 more for me. Keep going for you. If you need to take a child's pose, you can. This is my last one. Tuck the toes back into my plank. Walk my hands back towards my feet. Pilates V, heels together, toes apart, slight bend in the knees. Curl yourself all the way up. I'll sit myself back so you can see again. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Hands behind the head. Boss pose. Open up the elbows. Feel that opening your heart. Doing that little lift up through the sternum. Stack the spine, reach it over, lateral side bend. Reach that elbow back behind, just like we did in our straddle in that saw position. Come up, reach over other side. Open up the elbow, open up the heart. Come all the way up, reaching back. Hands grab onto your skull. Float the head, actually pull your head up, like it's lengthening, floating off of your spine. Keep that length. So you drop the hands down, lift and lower the heels up and down. Try and keep the inner thighs glued together. Maybe even try keeping the heels glued together. If you need to make adjustments of your feet, do so. Last balance at the top, hold it. Reach to the crown of the head. Maybe arms can float up overhead, shoulders stay down. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Yes! Nice work, everyone. Whew, that is it. That's it for today's pop-up. Little smattering of barre, mostly Pilates. Just get our bodies moving, get muscles working, our spine working. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any requests or any questions, put down in the comments. Let me know too if there's anything you want to see like next week. My plan is to continue doing these pop-up classes every day, Monday through Friday. I've been hearing from people that's been benefiting them, and that really makes me happy. I'm so happy to hear that, but it also, honestly, it benefits me. It makes me move first thing in the morning or almost first thing in the morning, which gives me more energy. It's making me feel better and get more in my body. So I'm really happy to do it. I'm glad that it's reaching other people to get them moving maybe a little bit more. So let me know if there's something specific. On Tuesday, I did a shoulders and hips specific class. So if there's something that you're like, oh, can we work on inner thigh more? Can we work on triceps? Whatever it is, please let me know, because we'll be doing a lot of these. Check out our other classes. Let me throw up our information here. Our other classes on our website, on our YouTube channel. We got Patreon, we got Facebook, we got Instagram, we got all the regular things that we need to have right now. We don't need to, but it feels like that's the way we're connecting right now. So yeah, we got all those places. Check out all the different things happening. I will be doing a dance class on Friday and a special Patreon member only class on Saturday. So I think by request, Friday is going to be breaking down some of my Zumba choreography. And then Saturday, for the Patreon members, will be a Zumba class. So if you want to show up on Friday, learn some of the dances, and sign for the Patreon, become a member, you can take the class. If you're not able to become a member, not interested in becoming a member, then we'll be doing another Zumba class sometime in the future. So you can stay tuned. That'll be happening. If you just want to donate for today's class, I'll just throw that up there. But of course, again, never necessary. Just throwing it up there since people ask us for it. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy whatever else you're doing. I hope that it's not as hot and muggy as it has been, but I think it's supposed to be for this whole week, which I'm sure people who are like in the South or other places are a lot hotter and muggier than Chicago is right now. Should be thinking I shouldn't be complaining, which valid. But yeah, we're not used to it up here, so it is a lot. Once it starts feeling like 100 degrees and it's just stale air, it's hard to go out and move my body out there. But we'll see what happens today. At least we got this. We got to be inside today and move around together. Have a good one. Enjoy. I will be back here tomorrow. I don't know, unless someone gives me feedback of what they want. I just kind of feel it out of like what I feel like my body's asking for and what moves me to do. So yeah, hope to see you tomorrow or some other time. Thanks everyone. Goodbye. Have a good day.